Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pride and Peddlers. Hope you all are doing well today. I am doing better, I think, than the last episode. Have I checked to see if that item is still going to work in the trade union here? Yes. Is it working? No. I don't know why. It's weird. It just doesn't pop up. I'm not even going to bother with it. So we're going to be focusing on a couple different stuff today, and let's just go through it. So the very first thing that I got to a point that I was a little bit angry, okay, as you all could clearly tell. And when I get angry, normally it's not that good. So I kind of just let the game do its thing. Did a little bit of stuff here and there, and I want to show you something really cool. We are halfway to the gold. 250,000 plus tons of goods sold. We need to get to 500,000 tons of goods sold. So, I want to mention to you guys, share this series with others. Because I know of one other scenario, I know one other YouTuber who actually went through Pride and Peddlers way back. But now I'm doing it. And I bring my level of chaos into this game, and I told you I will convert the entire community into my line of chaos, specifically starting with, and we'll fight and die on that hill that every single person needs to become a bannerholic. And you know what? I can't put banners in this mode. It's ticking me off. See, it's an empty slot right here. I'm not appreciating that at all, but I need to get rid of this first. Okay, so let's head over to Nova Prosperitum and figure out what's happening. So we have a whole bunch of new obreras over here, and the settlement has pretty much exploded from the amount of people that are here. And Fal is doing his incredible work. As you can see, we've massively expanded our tobacco and our cigar manufacturing chain to the point that I think you can consider us to be the leading exporter in the world when it comes to this. But also, we have the negative event, which is truly a positive event, of inflation that's hit us. So technically, all of our stuff is worth literally nothing. But we are purchasing a whole bunch of really, really good stuff from these NPCs, which we are going to later on sell back to them at exorbitant interest rate payments, right? So we're purchasing fur coats. They're dirt cheap. 2.5k in the grand scheme of things is not that bad. I am also purchasing cognac. I refuse to purchase lemonade. I think lemonade is disgusting, especially knowing that in this game you make it in a chemical plant. Ugh. Gross. That and pocket watches. So we're purchasing some pocket watches from the Admiral, and then we're purchasing Miss Hunt's morning biscuits. Okay, because just we don't want her to have fun at all. I just no, stop looking at me. Okay, so the other thing is we do have some of these stars in the water, but I don't have a ship available. Why? Because the Caladan is also working on this. So what I would like to try to do is talk a little bit about what to really focus on at this point in the campaign. What can we be doing and all that good stuff before I unveil to you a nice little surprise. Well, if you're going through this with me, then one thing is clear. You have to be a very patient player. That is, without a shadow of a doubt, what you need to do. The other thing is that I will caution you that there are certain goods in this game that are supposed to be given to, for example, the artistas. Let's take a look at this really quick. So the artistas will want sewing machines, okay? My question to you is, do you believe that we should be providing the sewing machines to them at all? And if you answered no to this, you are in fact correct. The reason why is, yes, you would be able to get a whole bunch of aluminum profiles by purchasing them from either Isabel or from Yauska over there, or producing it yourself. But I argue that bauxite in this particular scenario is a finite resource, and going to every single one of these islands, trying to find it, extracting it, and bringing it over to one location in order for it to be processed is not worth the investment. So, I believe it was Steve that mentioned this way back, that he would actually sell the sewing machines. That is what I also recommend you do. And truth be told, go here and turn that damn thing off. There is no point in hell that you should want to get that. Additionally, What you can focus on the other hand, is the perfumes, because perfumes does not have anything that's a finite resource. You can infinitely get wood, infinitely get corn, get a whole bunch of ethanol, plenty of orchids. You can also have a lot of coconut oil come out. The only thing about this is that with the perfume mixers themselves, you do need the workforce, granted, but the aluminum profiles are going towards a different source. The different source being the perfumes themselves, along with reinforced concrete, which is I don't even know. With reinforced concrete, I'm kind of just like, the amount of stuff that you have to put into making it in this mode, plus fuel. You have to have fuel in order to process this. It's not that good. But I think as far as like getting the population size up, that's okay. But this scenario is not meant to actually worry too much about your population size. It's to make money. It's to make money, sell a lot of stuff, and build up your trade income. That is what you want. Your overall trade value needs to go up. So don't even worry about this if you don't really want to do it. All you need to do is unlock all of these. And I will tell you, making the little pills is actually worth it. They go for around 3.6k a piece when you have a negative event of a fuel stop, okay? 45% extra with all the goods there. So not a bad thing to tap into as well, considering how we have plenty of ethanol and we're getting plenty of herbs and orchids coming into Nova Prosperitum, for example. So producing a bunch of little pills and then selling them, along with the incredible... Going down here one moment. Along with the film reels, which I've seemed to have misplaced right over here, with the film reels are really, really good. The last thing, and I kind of hinted at it, so in the last episode, we looked at this and we had a little bit of a freak out, okay? I'm sure, actually, you know what? You guys don't freak out. I freak out. Okay? That's a lot of stuff in order to produce some scooters, okay? But... I did it. I have a whole bunch of motors, and they're heading towards Nova Prosperitum right now. What we need to do is we need to get some more iron over here to Arrakis, and I actually don't know where another iron mine is. Is this one? You have stuff? Oh, there's stuff in here. Well, the problem is that these guys don't have any of these goods, do they not? Yeah, they don't have any ponchos, and they don't have any fried plantains. So let's go ahead and build a ship. Well... Should we build a cargo ship for the memes? I kind of want to. I have a whole bunch of this stuff in there. I'm not going to be giving the artistas any scooters, by the way. I'm going based off of this, in which you need to have 180 tons of scooters in storage at the end of the campaign. So pretty much what I'm going to be doing is on Nova Prosperitum, we're going to build the scooter manufacturing business right over here, the scooter factory. And we're just going to stockpile a whole bunch of scooters. And at the very end, I'm going to sell all the scooters to Paloma over here. They'll purchase them for like around 20k a piece. Okay, so we'll have a whole bunch in there. But right now, I think for the memes, we have 600 in here. I'm going to build a cargo ship. And then I'll get a clipper out here too. So we'll see those things actually being built right now. And... overall, I think the state of this campaign, it's working well. So I think we can actually go ahead and build the scooter factory, because we have the pigments over here. We are already bringing in the motors, so we have a bunch of motors over here as well. And we have the caoutchouc already, so where can we plop this thing down? How big is it? I wish once you click on the building, this thing would go away, but it is what it is. I think we can kind of place it back here, next to the ethanol production. And we'll see how fast it is. It's at a minute processing time, so this will definitely take a hot minute to really get all this stuff going. I feel like I have a warehouse somewhere that I'm not using as much. Or I might have deleted one. That's also entirely possible. This one, it seems like it's not being... well, no, it is being used. I want one that's right next to it. So I'm just going to have to build another one. Put it, like, right here. And with the ships that are coming from here, I think, at least with the Clipper, I'm going to go from Buena Costa, of whom has been producing absinthe like no tomorrow. and rum, which we've been trading that as well. I'm going to trade the fried plantains and some tortillas over to Rio Ralto, at least to get the ball rolling with that. Why don't we have fuel in here? What happened? Did we not have any fuel coming to this spot? Oh, there's only 4 coming. The expedition only brought 4 cans of fuel from Hunt. Yeah, see, that's not good. That's really not good, is it? I mean, they wouldn't be that much slower, so I think it's okay. I can forget about that right now. I'm kind of tempted to actually get rid of this water treatment plant and then downgrade the Obreras here. I don't think I'm going to need them. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. There we go. I'll downgrade those guys, and then when we bring fried plantains in here, that way we'll actually get a bunch more population so I can get this mine working and send the iron over to Arrakis, because I do want them to actually process more. In fact, I actually don't need more motors. I need reinforced concrete. So I'm going to go ahead and put this thing like right over here. Thing with it, like the fuel. Why is it fuel requirement? I don't understand. And we also do need some cement here. Good thing is we have a whole bunch of cement on Nova Prosperitum as well. I'm just more keen on seeing this little freaking cargo ship come out of here. Oh, you know what we can do as well? Totally remember this. We can get one of these airships as well. We have everything we need. Let's do it. Screw it. That's a lot of people that's currently being used up for it. You know what? We have enough coffee for now. We're at maxed out. Here, stop that. Get that ship built. Get it up in the air, because I feel that thing, it could probably help us out with getting a lot more of the luxury goods a little bit faster. And I am paying attention to this. So the next one is going to be the $1 Million Dung event, which is not as good as the fuel stop. The fuel stop for me is the best of the negatives. It's the best of the worst. That way I can sell more things at a higher price. And the reason why this is going down so much is because of all the, black market goods I'm purchasing. So we have, let's just see here. Oh, we're getting our first scooters in here. That's awesome. We have a whole bunch of pocket watches. We have a whole bunch of biscuits, good cognac, and then there are the fur coats over there. The absinthe is constantly on the rise, and that's what really keeps us going during the market crashes. And the best ones of the market crashes, I can't believe that we're talking about negative events here. The best negative event when it comes to this game, if you're wanting to sell every single one of the black market goods you're bringing in, is the currency one. The currency one absolutely devalues everything that you own. Fine. But every single one of the black market goods goes up by 300%. Which means if we're purchasing these fur coats, for example, at 2 point something K, I'm not going to go all the way up there to Carl to take a look-see at what it is exactly. But then you would sell them back to him at 10K a piece. So you're making a significant increase. That's why we're about, like, right now about 50 mil. We were at 50 mil when we started the episode, but I'm constantly purchasing stuff, so it's going down. And there's really not much else to do, really. Like, it's just sit here and wait for these ships to constantly sell. So, like, in the process of this episode, we've gotten up to 251,000. That's crazy. It's really fast. The cigar chain is not fast enough to have 2 clippers running on it, but my hope is that we can expand upon it just a little bit more, and we will be able to see them actually get to that point. Technically speaking, I don't even need to have all of these artistas anymore. I have everything unlocked, so I don't believe we need them. Yeah, I think we're good. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to downgrade a whole bunch of our artistas that are over here. And we're going to keep it like this because at the same time, we do want to make sure we have 3,000 Obreras alive for an hour. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've gotten that one. But because the scenarios don't tell you, Whether you've actually succeeded in that regard is a different story entirely. So I think we can actually get this stuff working again and have enough of a workforce to also get this airship out. This thing will take a while, but we will see it this episode. A totolin. As I say? A totolin. Yeah, a totolin. There you go. Alright, so we got our clipper. If I can click on it, that would be great. King Cole! Okay, what I need from you, my friend, is you're gonna go from Buena Costa. You're gonna bring me a bunch of fried plantains over to Rio Ralto. Fantastic. Love to see it. Actually, you know what? We could probably use our cargo ship for a lot of the fast trade. And I can probably make more. This thing is fast. What the heck? It's 35 motors. That's the worst part of this. Making the motors is the most difficult part because the whole process to get the iron and all that stuff, like let's take a look. See, you not only need the cables, so the electric cables are being worked on over here, which the cables are we can produce this a little bit more because it's just aluminum profiles, which again is a finite resource to a degree, and caoutchouc, which is not. But on the flip side, this would actually sell not too bad with Carl because he actually purchases it right down over here. So there are a lot of things that you can try to explore here. I think the best goods for Pride and Peddlers at the Honolulu rate right down here. Rum is a really good one to sell a bunch of. Ponchos is also really good, but you want to focus a lot more when you're at this stage on the cash crops. So I'm thinking like plantains are going to be fantastic. Sugarcane is going to be fantastic. Heck, you can even sell timber. Timber is actually a really simple, easy one. When you're at the Obreros, one of the easiest ones to make a bunch of money on is corn. Why? Because Carl will purchase a whole bunch of corn from you at a decent rate. Along with that, if you're just focusing on crops, tobacco is really good. Coffee is pretty good. So coffee is normally at around 500 per, while tobacco is at like 700-800. So you're getting a whole bunch. Like it's pretty good. Bombins is not that fantastic. I wouldn't recommend this one. For some reason, it's just not good. Gold is flat out useless. So like later here on Arrakis, we actually have some gold mines that I want to extract from. I think there's two. Where's the second one? It's all the way back here. So this bauxite mine is actually tapped out. What I can do is bring it over here. And then we need some bricks. Oh, we got it. There we go. The oyster catcher. And what I'm going to do, make it ducal colors. What's this? When did I get this one? Oh, it's from the vehicles pack? But it says club on it. What the hell? I've never noticed this one. Oh, okay. I'm blind, but I'm gonna pick this one because we're sticking to a vibe here. Let's see. We need to take some bricks over there, and you are pretty much the fastest one. I miss my great steam clipper, man. I really do. It's so unfortunate that I had to sell it. It was either sell that one or produce an airship that I'm actually producing right now. 6 storage capacity, not bad. So we might get a couple of these later on. And then we're going to send all this down to... Oh, this is so terrible. Let's send this all the way down here to Arrakis so we can just hold it out. Because these guys also do have a tendency on exploding, unfortunately. I did go ahead and build one of the caoutchouc plantations over here to help out. Because I knew on Rio Ralto we already were having a little bit of a supply chain crisis over here. And now that it's fuel, I need to figure out, is there a way... Do you guys have any fuel back here? Not a lot, man. The other ones. Is there more fuel in here? It's rookie numbers. Okay, that's not bad. I might actually consider this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So... I'm going to tap into this one first, and I'll tap into this one second, because this one does have a bunch more. Let's go ahead and build this up. We don't have the workforce, so I'm going to pause it for now. And we'll build the towers, so the towers will be present. The moment we actually get some fried plantains in here, then we'll hopefully have enough. Or we might not, because I did downgrade them completely. So we'll need some ponchos in here, too. I need another ship, then. I only have the 2 shipyards. I haven't considered building any more. I didn't really feel like I needed to either. How much are you bringing over now? 54 is not bad. I wish the rates in which they would replenish would be a little bit faster. But at the same time, my ships are just going to and from. They're doing the Lord's work, honestly. That 57 with that one. Be up to 60? I think it's around that. 58, 59 maybe. Alright, where's the oyster catcher? I need a better name for this ship. I really wish I could, like, make more of these. It would have been so much better. The amount of stuff that I could sell. Actually, you know what I'll probably do? I'm going to swap the oyster catcher with the clipper that's taking a whole bunch of the cigars from Nova Prosperitum over to Yalska. That'll free up a clipper. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Which one is it? That's the film reels. What are you doing? Stop that. We're done with the film reels. We don't even have any. Let's turn this one off and this one off. And we'll keep the Conqueror. Actually, we'll use the Conqueror to bring over some ponchos, because clearly we need it. There we go. Problem solved. And then where are you at? We'll deliver those, and then hopefully we can get that stuff into Rio Ralto soon-ish. Now I need to pay attention as to where my ships are and whether they'll be able to purchase anything else. So we have a minute left. That one managed to take 60 of the fur coats, which is pretty substantial. This one, I have a feeling we'll probably be able to trade in time, not unless this area is going to be a little bit buggy with the pathfinding. No, it seems like it's okay. Yeah, okay, so this will be our final sale of black market goods over here. That's rum. Those are pocket watches. We're done with this. We don't need it anymore. Oh, we need to also find the one for biscuits. We don't want to purchase anymore. And we purchased this one just in time. So we are golden with you too. Get that off the route. And now, where is the biscuit line? I think it's this one. That's fried plantains? Where are the biscuits? Oh, crap. That is not my clipper. Where is my clipper? Which one is bringing the biscuits? Those are fur coats. Okay, you're going to stop as well. Maybe this was for that. Okay, hold on. You're going to stop. The best way I can figure it out. You're going to stop. I don't see the biscuits logo. And I haven't put them in order, so I didn't really care to do so. Ah, there it is. Delete that. Okay. Oh, it was the Caladan. Oh, Jesus Christ. I legitimately said it at the beginning of the episode, and I forgot. So, $1 million dung event. Perfect. Love to see it. Oyster catcher, get in here, because we need to have that stuff situated. Then, what we're going to do is we're going to bring this bad boy over to Nova Prosperitum. And actually, where is that route for the cigars? We'll do that right now. Let's find it in the list. I think I passed it. I normally do pass it. I have the... There it is. Perfect. And we're going to put the oyster catcher in here. We're going to get rid of the Electra. And we're going to fill this out completely. And this one is going to be a lot faster. So let's just make sure... The Electra didn't have anything in there. I think it legitimately just sold some. And there's our airship. Let's go. It's a Pegasus. Oh, there's a voice line. I had no idea there was a voice line with that. Yeah, once upon a time, it took courage to see the world from above. I'm not sure if I like these contraptions. They make it too easy. Really? I personally don't think they're that easy, but, you know, pop off. How fast is this thing? So what's the bonus? Yeah, so the helium is just giving us 100 hit points. That's useless. If it was the Arctic gas variant, then we'd be going a lot faster. But what the heck can we use this thing for now? Idea. What if we were to build 3 of them in total, so they can be the ones that get and purchase a whole bunch of the black market goods for us? let me actually take a look-see, because... Alright, how many are there total? There's 3 here. 4, 5... 6, 7, 8. Okay. How many storage capacity do you have? You have 5. Okay. So, I'm going to build 2 of these things. So, we're going to get 1 more out of here. Okay. And the purpose of this is going to be, my clippers are going to be taken off of this route to go and get a whole bunch of black market goods. I'm going to legitimately just set these airships to buy as much as they can, because they're going to be a lot faster, technically speaking, right? 4 in one airship, 4 in the other airship, we'll get a whole bunch more. Man, okay. See, this is what happens when you make a trade demon and warmonger do these scenarios. I swear, my brain, it's just... To quote Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, my brain is better than everybody's! I didn't need that clipper. The wild pigeon. Okay, so what the heck do I do with all these clippers now? That's kind of wild. You know what? What do you guys have here? Do you have anything that's like... How much can you sell this for? Nothing. Absolutely abysmal. Well, this island doesn't really have anything else that I could potentially extract from it. Well, no, not necessarily. I can use... Actually, just use this one. We'll use the wild pigeon to take over all the cement that we have here over to Arrakis, and I know we do have cement in here. There we go. We have 138, so let's just take it over to Arrakis and stockpile it there. So actually, the one ship will be fine, so... We don't need to put it into a route per se. We just need to manually take it over there, and that's fine. What I'll probably end up doing is, because you can actually sell these ships, I'll just go and sell them, maybe. I don't need them. At least I don't believe I need them at the moment. Not unless we go towards another island, which I do not believe is going to be the case. Let's see. I just need enough. There's not a bunch more than I need. Actually... Not entirely true. I do need one ship to take over the, There we go. Get all that in there. I do need one ship in order to bring over the iron from Rio Rauto to Arrakis. So I'm going to take the Herb 10 over there and just park it really quick. We're just waiting for these ships to arrive. That's with fried plantains, so our population will go up a little bit now. And we'll need to build this mine, which does also require some bricks. So you know what? We're going to use our airship and see how fast it's going to be. Just to bring over some bricks. We have 17 of the scooters in here. It's very slow. It's incredibly slow. 50 should be sufficient. We'll bring it over here, and we'll hopefully get this place back up and running. So we're at 100. We need 200 in there? I think it's a lot. 180. Okay, so we just broke 180. And then the warehouse where we're going to plop that thing down, because I want it to be somewhat close-ish. I guess this is the best spot for it, and I'll put a road right behind. So did you guys see that you could put curved roads with Anno 117, another picture that was released? And you know where my brain went? Went to the Skyrim meme of, you see those warriors from Hammerfell? They have curved swords. Curved swords. See, like, Skyrim is that one game that I would have to seriously think about actually playing on the channel. Because this is a very, very long game. And there's a lot of stuff to do with it. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure about the level of engagement it would receive, considering how long it's been there. If I mod the hell out of it, sure. But I'm not certain overall how well it'll be. That is what we like to see. You know what? I know exactly what to name this. Val's baby. There we go. This is the ship that's taking over all of the cigars and selling them. Okay, I like it. This thing is also not as fast as I thought it was going to be. It's kind of a little bit disappointing. So I'm going to go here and build up this iron deposit right now, because we got to get the iron out of here. And I'm not gonna worry about the fact that there's no turbine in here, truth be told. I don't even know where my freaking trade union is anymore, if this island even has one. Let's see. There is one, I just don't know where I plopped it down. It must be in the towns. Oh, there it is. So yeah, I'm not worried about this. And I don't even have the turbine here to begin with. So we'll just let that work for a little bit of time. We do need to boost the population up, but that's also not that big of a deal at the moment because, quite frankly, in the grand scheme of things, I don't really need to rush this island. It's doing just fine. We have a whole bunch of corn in here. Corn is probably the most important one of the lot, and it's just for all of these ethanol factories. If we have a stable corn route, then we should be okay. But in the grand scheme of things, we're pretty solid, guys. Like this, there's no way we can fail this one. It's just a whole matter of going through the timer and actually spending all of this time letting it trade. That is it, because I'm not stopping any of the trade anymore. There's no point. I'm literally selling some good stuff at like a rate that's ridiculously low. What is with the calamari? Do I need more calamari? Okay, well, this island is kind of like doing nothing, so I might bring some calamari over here and... Yeah. What's this? Oh, it's fish oil factory. Okay. Well, not too bad. There is also oil out of here. I could probably extract it, but that's a thing for another time. So we got a lot of stuff done today. I'm very, very happy, very pleased. Hope you guys are as well. Getting our first scooters out there. Always nice to see. Got Fal's baby in the water. Selling our incredible cigars to the world. I mean, honestly, who doesn't want to have one? You know what? I've never smoked a day in my life, but if the man gives me a cigar, I will give it a go. My dad, actually, a little story to tell you guys. Years and years ago, my dad came back home from work, right? And he used to work as a professional engineer for many, many years. And he, for a time, decided that he really liked to smoke cigars. It was not like he wouldn't go through like a pack a day or like a pack through a week. It would take him a hot minute to get through all of them, right? But one day, he would kill me if I tell him the story, but he came home from work, said, I really need to go to the bathroom, and shoved the cigar that was lit into my hand. And I was standing in the garage. I remember this very seriously. So I had the cigar in my left hand, and I had a bottle of water in the right hand, right? And this thing, all I was looking at for the entire time that he was in the bathroom, and it was just, simple. I was looking at this thing. I'm like, should I try this or not? And then he came back out and he said, okay, did you try it? And I said, no. He's like, okay, do not smoke. Literally reiterating what my mother had been telling me for years. So just a nice little story, get a good chuckle out of it. But if Val gives me a cigar, I'll probably try it, being recreational. Yeah, I request a monocle and a top hat when we do this, okay? I'm telling you right now, saying it, and we're going to make it happen. So, until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Found it informative. We're getting our scooters out there. We got our airship. We got our little cargo ship out there, too. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends. Let's help this series out a little bit. It could use a little bit more TLC. And I'll catch you on the next episode, my Rantians.